So you mean to tell me that D'Angelo and Angie Stone passed away, in my opinion, unalived in the same year? They have a son together. Allegedly, D'Angelo passed away today from pancreatic cancer. When was he diagnosed with that? Then I Googled it, and it's like there's no history of this ever being said until today. What? It's crazy how the media outlets think they could just say anything and is gonna believe it. They really think the public is stupid. Like we don't know this shit.
Girl, y'all better grab a seat and hold on tight for this one, because the convo around the sudden deaths of D'Angelo and Angie Stone just took a wild, shocking twist. And honestly, this one's got everybody talking. Word on the street is that Monique just dropped a bombshell, claiming she has every reason to believe both Angie Stone and D'Angelo were actually unalive. Now listen, before you think this is just another rumor swirling online, sis, Monique's not pulling this out of thin air. According to inside sources, just weeks before her passing, Angie allegedly reached out to people close to her, including D'Angelo and Monique, confessing that she believes someone was coming for her. And here's where it gets even crazier. Monique is now saying D'Angelo's death might not have been what it seemed either. Allegedly, he was taken out by the same people who got rid of Angie, all to cover their tracks, because D'Angelo was starting to piece together who was behind Angie's mysterious passing. Honestly, there are just way too many coincidences in this whole situation to brush off. Like, at this point, something's definitely not adding up. So go ahead and grab a seat, because we need to break this all down and figure out what might really be going down behind the scenes. Now listen, if there's one thing I've learned about Hollywood and the entertainment world in general, it's that nothing ever just happens by accident. There's always someone behind the scenes pulling the strings, making things look like some random coincidence. And honestly, from the way things are looking right now, that whole Angie Stone car crash might not have been an accident at all. It's giving premeditated. For those who might not be in the loop, Angie Stone sadly passed away back in March 2025 after a reported car accident. And according to the official reports, Angie was traveling with members of her band from Mobile, Alabama to Atlanta when their van collided with a semi-truck on Interstate 65 about 5 miles south of Montgomery. According to police and her label, the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter flipped over on the road before it collided with the truck. Lieutenant Jeremy Burkett of the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency told USA Today. Angie Stone, who was a passenger in the van, was declared dead at the scene. 8 other passengers of the van were injured and transported to hospitals for treatment, Burkett said. Now, a lot of people started seriously side-eyeing the whole situation, like, was Angie's death really an accident or was it premeditated? Because get this, she was the only one in that bus who didn't make it out alive. But that wasn't the only shady thing about Angie's death. According to eyewitnesses, Angie was still alive after their Mercedes Sprinter went off the road. People say she was even trying to unbuckle her seatbelt and get out. But here's where it gets really chilling. Before she could make it out, an oncoming truck came out of nowhere and slammed right into her. And here's the part that's got everyone talking. Days before the crash, Angie had gone public, saying she was ready to go to war with some powerful people in the industry who'd been allegedly stealing from her for years. Then suddenly, she's gone.
If you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me. one way or the other. Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. So what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem? But everybody that works hard for over 50 years should be able to retire in peace, should be able to sit back without looking for your money. And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Get in this industry, there are so many twists and turns, and even though you have the Almighty God with you, they still gonna try you. Because just because I believe in God don't mean they believe in God. They don't believe in God. I'm telling on Universal and all the people that y'all work with me, y'all know who you are. You've been spotted. You've been seen. Your worth is useless to me now because I've seen the data. And I hope to God you enjoyed spending every dime you took, because you're going to give it back one of these days. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that timing is just way too suspicious, and fans can't help but raise their eyebrows, wondering what was really going on behind the scenes. But then fast forward about 7 months after Angie's passing, and the internet was once again shaken to its core. News broke that D'Angelo had also passed away, leaving fans completely stunned and heartbroken. According to a statement released by his family, they confirmed his death and shared that he had been quietly battling a serious illness. The statement reads, "The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life," the singer's family told People in a statement. After a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home, departing this life today, October 14th, 2025. The statement continued, "We are saddened that he can only leave dear memories with his family, but we are eternally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. We ask that you respect our privacy during this difficult time, but invite you all to join us in mourning his passing, while also celebrating the gift of song that he has left for the world." D'Angelo's passing, just 7 months after Angie Stone's death, definitely raised some eyebrows, and it didn't take long before Monique stepped into the conversation. And let me tell you, the allegations she dropped, they were heavy. According to inside sources, Monique allegedly revealed that Angie Stone had reached out to a few people, including herself and D'Angelo, and she said she believed there were people out there coming after her. And if y'all remember, in Angie's final interview, she actually mentioned a few specific names and even called out some major record labels. We're talking about the kind of powerful industry players that could make anyone nervous. So when you put all that together, it's no wonder people think there might be way more to this story than we're being told. But girl, Monique wasn't done spilling the tea just yet. She took things even further. She allegedly claimed that D'Angelo's passing might actually be connected to Angie Stone's. According to her, that whole statement from D'Angelo's family saying he passed away from cancer, she's calling the cap on that. Monique says she truly believes D'Angelo was unalived by the same people who allegedly took Angie out. And here's where it gets even deeper. She claims D'Angelo had taken it upon himself to investigate what really happened to Angie. From what's being said, he was starting to make some serious progress and might have even gotten too close to the truth. And get this, Monique is alleging that D'Angelo had managed to get his hands on CCTV footage from Angie's final days, footage that could have exposed a lot of people. So if what she's saying is true, that might explain why some folks had him unalived. Honestly, this whole thing is just nuts. Like unaliving D'Angelo just to cover up whatever secrets were hiding behind Angie's death? That's beyond wild. And if there's one thing we all know about Monique, it's that she's not the type to bite her tongue. When she's got something to say, she's gonna say it all out and clear. So yeah, the next few days are about to get really interesting because everyone's waiting to see if Monique's gonna finally drop the names of who she believes is responsible for unaliving both Angie Stone and D'Angelo. Whatever comes next, you already know it's about to shake the internet. Monique spilling the tea about how Angie Stone allegedly warned D'Angelo that she felt people were coming for her and wanted her unalived had fans losing it online. The comment section went crazy and they left comments saying, "I believe every word. People need to not be distracted nor ignorant to hidden figures. They have drugs to give you the same symptoms as cancer, flu, AIDS, etc. Stay woke." I know everything is not a sacrifice, but it is strange. Angie and D'Angelo died months apart. How many times are they going to keep doing this to Black artists? This is sad, y'all. So, what do you think? Do you believe Monique was right about Angie Stone claiming that people were after her? Or do you think there's a lot more to this story than what the media is letting on? Either way, this whole situation has got folks talking nonstop. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And don't forget to check out the next video.